guys, it's Pride Cat Diff here with some MTG Arena sealed Guilds of Ravnica. It is currently the day before release of the set, so this has been live on MTG Arena for about a week. Pre-release was just this last weekend. I went to that a few times. It was quite fun. Had a good time. Didn't do too bad either, so definitely helped pull in some pretty decent cards and getting there on luck and maybe a little bit of skill, I don't know. But anyway, I was able to play Arena a little bit before the pre-release, and now I'm back. Actually redeemed my pre-release ticket, so let's do sealed and see what we can open. Sure, now I open March of the Multitudes. Well, it's quite clear I'm probably going Selesnya unless, or maybe Naya if my pool can support it. It's 3 Selesnya rares is pretty decent. And they're pretty good ones too. Knight of Autumn can slot into any Selesnya deck, obviously, but these are the 2 bomb cards that we care about. Alright, let's see. Let's build a Naya pool first. Love some Healer's Hawks. Skyline Scout's fine. Rock Charger's great. Go wide. Removal. Maybe only want to run 1. Let's see what the rest of my pool looks like first. Running both of those. White is just top notch right now. Let's check green. I'll play a Might of the Masses. The Harpooner. Just keep me low to the ground. Pack's Favor. District Guide. I'll play a Siege Worm. These are maybes. Blue pool doesn't really seem to be presenting much, just in its monocolor. Black has some good cards. I'm trying to look for cards I'd splash if I went Naya. So Fresh Faced Recruit's good. I'd play that. I'm probably going to try to splash red, honestly. Aurelia's pretty decent. Knight of Autumn. I do not like this. Like, it's not very... It's. I guess it's kind of Selesnya to heal your opponent, but it's not really what the deck wants to do. Shieldmate is in. Smallwood Shaper. And obviously the bombs. The Locket I may play, I may not. I'm not sure yet. And not a single gate in Selesnya. But we don't need the gate for Selesnya, we need Boros. Actually, I can run 2 because I have the gate finder. District Guide. Yeah, my blue-black is fine. I'd imagine these are single elimination games. Single games, not matches. I don't think I'd splash Risk Factor. Not in this deck. Cool. Well, this was pretty simple. Let's see. Appears we're one card short. Actually, we're 1 card over. It definitely put our mana curve too low. We have a lot of 2 drops. Some 3 drops. Not much in the world of removal, so maybe I can consider what I have in red for removal. That would be nothing. Oh boy. Can bring in another Collar of the Culprit. Maybe removal is not really what I care about. Probably should play the second one of this. I just hate the idea of it just being useless. Silencing Dart's fine. It's a very expensive lightning strike. I might not need it, honestly. I might just be fine with combat tricks and going wide. Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward aggro deck with some late game capabilities. So what do I look like here? I can probably cut the locket. And sealed, I don't know. I found the lockets are pretty useful, especially when it goes late and you run out of cards and you're either dirtling with your opponent or there's a board stall. It's not like I'm using it to ramp into anything. I need to add another land. I'm playing 17 lands in this deck. 15. I only have 15 right now? Yeah. Sprouting and Renewal might be good. What's my 3-drop curve? It's mostly non-creature spells. Suppose I have plenty of boring 2-drops. They're all pretty good individually, though. Like, I love First Strike. Vigilance is great for Convoke and combat tricks with Convoke, like specifically Pax Favor. Ironshell Beetle putting a 1/1 counter on the Healer's Hawk on turn 2 seems excellent. I'm doing this all for something that's probably just going to be a way to Convoke out a 2/2 elf with Vigilance anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to run it like this. 17 lands, 17 creatures, and just aggro them out. Yeah, I found Selesnya with a Splash of Naya to be pretty effective in the pre-release. Just Dimir can slow you down, but if you can get aggressive enough and get under them, you're fine. Like, I've faced a lot of Dimir players who maybe didn't have enough support or didn't know how to pile the deck well or just got unlucky, where they would just dirtle out and not do anything. Like, you need threats other than a few flyers. Like, I can deal with the flyers. I'm going first. I can't play any of the cards in my hand. I'm going to take a mulligan. That's better. We're going to bottom that. And we have no 1-drop. The guild packs were pretty awesome. I do enjoy being able to pick a guild and probably build around it. I didn't have any trouble building around the guilds I chose. I had enough support. Fortunately, Crawl Harpooner can't fight that because it doesn't have flying yet. No point in attacking. I don't want him to trade my 2/2 for his 2/1. I'm also just not going to block if he attacks and pays. If they attack. That's pretty good. Yep, now it's just swing for 4 every turn, hold up the combat trick to save one of the creatures. If I can. But it's the mirror, so it's gonna be a race. Get their Siege Worm, hopefully. Now they're probably going to use their removal that they were saving for that, and then just attack them for a whole bunch. Siege Worm's kind of tricky, especially when you're racing your opponent. Come on, you gotta have something. You probably block out the 2-1 if they don't give it flying, just because a Pack's Favor or something will blow me out. I guess it wouldn't, but it would force me to use my might. Play for play. I have them dead next turn if they don't attack with their lifelinkers. This is a very interesting situation. I have to be careful not to cede any of the board state to them, because they'll just overrun me. Oh, this is gonna be good. And they also can't attack. They may have a +3/+3, in which case I still win. I gotta do something. Oh, you can choose not to fight. Well, my creature stays alive. This should be a force fight, damn it, once you pick a target. That should do it. They may have a fog. Okay. Pause for reflection is a fog. It exists. I will not be screwed by that card. Alright, the deck works pretty good, especially in the mirror. When you're lucky. And draw the 3-drop flyer that matters a lot more. Especially when you can give your Siege Worm flying. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to be doing another sealed tournament this Friday, but without the seeded packs. So, in 2 days. I go first. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, it's fine. Like, if I draw nothing but land, I'm going to be done for, but... I had 2-drop. If I can find one of my gates, I can play Aurelia on curve. It's pretty reasonable that I'd be able to. Uh-oh. Narby the lands. Lot of coil. Seems like a waste for that creature, but I guess they didn't want to take a ton of damage. Well, Aurelia's not coming down on curve, that's for sure. Risk factor. I'll take 4. I can gain life, I'm not too worried about it. Like that. March of the Multitudes isn't really that great right now. It doesn't matter. I could play March of the Multitudes to make a 1/1, but it seems like a waste. I mean, you're gonna attack. You're Boros. They're probably going to flash back, maximize velocity so they can attack through the Pack Beast. I don't think I'm blocking them no matter what. That's pretty disgusting. I gotta trick out some of their creatures, otherwise I'm done for. Could have might have masses there to take out their attacker, but I'm genuinely afraid of what they're gonna do. I am dead to just any removal spell at this point, so I have to be careful. And that's how you do it. Turns out Burrows doesn't like life gain. How about that? They didn't really have that aggressive of a start, besides from that 2-1 swinging into my face for a lot. That Browbeat is pretty good. I probably should be running it. No. I'm not get their life to 0 immediately. Let me build a board state, and then I'll get your life to 0. Or let me outclass you with my creatures and combat tricks. Opponent goes first, no green mana. But a Healer's Hawk. This hand will eventually be okay. I'm gonna try it, and I'm probably gonna regret it. I have 7 forests in my deck. Might have to get there on white. Sure. Got there, and doing a pretty good combo in turn 2 as well. Curving out. I gotta kill that bird is what they gotta do. They're probably flashing into the 5-mana removal spell in black, or ramping into. Which will work. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it, but I have a pretty good follow-up. Not to mention I built out a pretty good board state for a good March of the Multitudes. Right now I'm only at 3 on March. Next turn I'll be 4. And then I'll play Parhelion Patrol if I can. They gain no benefit of using that -X/-X for Undergrowth. They can't crack their Golgari Locket because of their mana base. They have to just drop something. I'm not attacking with the Skyline Scout because I want to play the Parhelion Patrol. Lord. What you got? Nothing. Maybe an instant speed removal spell. I'm probably gonna March of the Multitudes next turn, maybe holding up the green, just so I can play Might of the Masses. My opponent's just not doing anything. That's pretty good. It's not really that bad though, just because I can fly over it. Prey upon. Yeah, that resolves. Probably just gonna march on this turn just so I can fill my board. I only get 4 creatures as opposed to 7. Actually, it might be better to wait. Let's see what my opponent does. I am not blocking. Actually, I think it was kind of foolish for them to do that unless they have a pretty good follow-up. I should have attacked with Skyline Scout. I forgot I can give it flying. That was a mistake. If they try to remove a creature, maybe I'll bust out the March. March doesn't really do anything, though. It does give me a lot of creatures. 9. That will kill them on their turn. I'm gonna do it. 5, 6, 7. And then I can just Might of the Masses and fly them out. I say you did. Oh, please don't tell me my internet disconnected. I was about to crush it. A friend of ours is giving me a router, because apparently my router's just like, I'm gonna just freak out every once in a while. Looks like they're timing out, not me. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, the set's been pretty fun so far. The bombs are a little bit too bomby, but they usually are anyway, so I guess it's not really a good pitching point. I like the guild combos. Can't wait for Simic in the next set. See what mechanics are returning. Come on, you're dead. Just end it already. I got stuff to do. I got this whole league of stuff to win. Go on! Sure. They're fully functional ranking system. I fully believe I'm bronze tier 1. I need to get back into playing some more Divinity. I have not played it in about a week because of pre-release. Eating my whole weekend and other plans getting in the way and working. Just need like a small vacation. I need to start taking the Monday off after pre-release, especially since I did all 3 tournaments this time at my LGS, which is a lot. This is fine. It's not as fast as I want it to be, but maybe I'll draw into a 1 or a 2 drop. Poisoner. Or not. About to start looking into video editing, Illustrator type. Oh my god. Life gain is not good. And it's Demir too. That's not very helpful right now. Yep, can't do anything about that. It always feels bad when a Child of the Night gets to attack you. Probably have an Artful Takedown ready to go. I think that's 4 mana actually. Let's do a Rock Charger. I'm actually going to block with it because it's not that good on this board without another creature. No counter magic. That's pretty good. I mean, I'll be able to hold off the 2-1 unless they kill my creature. And if they do, I'll play Samala Woodshaper. And then just block out either one they attack with. I will block. Not that, though. Ugh. Yeah, no, you're not getting a bunch of birds. It's probably what they're holding all the removal for, is that stupid Murmuring Mystic, and so they can swarm the field with a bunch of birds. That's unfortunate. They probably have a removal spell lined up for that. And now I effectively can't block the Child of the Night because Chamber Sentry will just finish off the Rock Charger. Not in a good place right now. Yep. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm just dead to another Artful Takedown. No, I go to 1. I'm going to block out whatever I can, sir. Would like to attack one day. They're just gonna drop some big bomb I can't deal with. That's not it though. I can't wait forever though. Maybe to forget the Crawl Harpooner has reach. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. Probably should have left the 1/3 untapped, but I suppose it doesn't matter as much. Need to gain some life. I'm willing to throw away 2 of my long ones for that. Such a good card. And it's a 2-drop too, which is insane. And here comes the land screw. No tax. They draw the thing that gives all my creatures -1/-1. I just lose the game on the spot. That is a full-on board wipe. Not to mention they have the value of scrying, surveilling every turn while I'm trying to flat nothing. Camaraderie would be a great card to top deck right now. I need to get it though. That's not Camaraderie, but it's a creature. Also, Prey Upon, or Might of the Masses would be pretty good too. Running out of turns. Camaraderie, camaraderie, camaraderie. They must have another flyer. There it is. They have any removal spell for my Healer's Hawk, I'm just done for. Think I need to attack with some of my 1/1s? I'd have to attack with 4 of them. No, I'm just gonna hope they don't have removal for the Healer's Hawk. They could have surveilled on their upkeep to get to it. I basically need to top deck something. I've fully been drawing garbage ever since. My opponent played all those flyers after I held on to my 3-2 with fight. I don't think attacking is in their best interest. Why that? I survive. I guess they were playing around whatever spell I had in my hand, but okay. Yeah, camaraderie is useless at this point. I think I'm just done for. There's nothing I can draw to get me out of this. Oh, still dead anyway. What got through? Oh, Doomwhisper has trample, because why not? Thopters aren't even a thing anymore. Well, first loss. Let's keep it going. I expect Demir is going to be more powerful than this deck. That was my experience playing it at the pre-release, so just better removal, better tempo. Sure. I could see this game going and me just not seeing any more land and just being done. Opponent is Boros too, that doesn't bode well. There's camaraderie right when I don't need it anymore. I don't think they're gonna block. Or they might. I'm honestly fine with this. I really need to slow Boros down until I can start drawing some of my lands, because this is all I have right now. They're gonna follow up with some powerful 3-drop. Yeah, that would have been terrifying with the other one. Ugh, come on. At least I can block out the mentor creature, maybe. If they give it a pump in any way, shape, or form, I'm just done. I don't care about that. I will block. Most assuredly. March of the Multitudes is bad. Camaraderie is bad. I'll block it. They must really want to get in with the Erratic Cyclops. Oh, come on. This right here is why you don't keep 2 land hands. See, you think of statistics. You have X number of lands in your deck, which is about 40%, and you've drawn most of, like, 2 lands and all the rest are spells, so you know, like, there's a probability 50%, 60% of drawing a land, and you just keep flipping tails on the coin, and it's infuriating. Knight of Autumn's coming in. If I can draw any land that comes into play untapped. Of course I'm not going to be able to. Why is it even holding my turn? Yeah, I lose this game. Why would you not attack with the 08? Suppose I'll do this in the event that they have the shock spell, or if they pump the Fearless Halberdier somehow. I don't know. It's probably still blocking Hammer Dropper. I have a feeling I should have gained the life there. They must have a combat trick. Probably a Sure Strike. They didn't attack last time. Well, I gotta try. Guess not. Follow up with a big creature? No. Okay. I don't want to be dead to a removal spell if they draw one, so I'm gonna get rid of this now. I think that thing can be pretty explosive if they have like a deal X damage to target player spell, or Inescapable Blaze or something like that. I think I follow this up with Parhelion Patrol. I don't care about that. See, if I didn't kill that creature, I suppose Calling of the Culprit was instant, I could have saved it, but sure. This also saves me from a deal 2 damage spell. If I can just hold on one more turn, I can get a land and do 2 creature drops. I still think I'm just dead to a lot of things right now. My opponent's holding their cards for some reason. They can't be flooding or else they'd be playing their lands. What are you doing? You gotta have something. Play some big scary threat, I can't do it. Are you okay? If I draw another land, I'll drop Camaraderie next turn, draw 2, gain 2. Or maybe March of the Multitudes to trade out some of their 1/1s. I think holding up March into Camaraderie is a pretty good play. I don't care about that. They can't attack anymore. I'm still blocking if they do. Aurelia is essentially a dead card in my hand because all my red sources are gates. Don't kill my creatures, please. Give me one more turn. Play a creature or something, I don't care. Oh, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It lets me keep my creature in play for both of my other spells. And I'm not attacking, so... They want to attack. Oh, I'm fully on board with that. No, they're not gonna. It just doesn't make sense to. Wood Shaper's pretty interesting. I'll get 4 1/1s though, which is be pretty good. I'm gonna have to lose some of the 1/1s to a block. Yeah, let's try it. I think March into Camaraderie is the only way I come back from this. Samala Woodshaper probably was the more safe play, but I need to quickly snap this around because they have me dead with just an inescapable blaze. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm gonna flash it back or jump start it. An instant? No, it's a sorcery. So I think I'm just going to generate the tokens and block out. Block out the Blade Instructor. I'm gonna play it safe, play around an Inspiring Charge, or whatever that charge spell is. I'm still gonna gain 4, draw 4 cards if I have a land on top, otherwise it's Samala Woodshaper. I just can't be dead to a pump spell right now. Whatever they're using, it has to give +5 power. I have lifelink on these soldiers. They can't cast Inescapable Blaze, it's double red. Alrighty. Turn the game around. I'm still dead to Inescapable Blaze. 4 lands, get out of town. Oh, creatures gain +1/+1 till end of turn. Alright, I'll take that. Forgot it had that ability too. Jesus Christ. Not even a gate either, so it's like Samala Woodshaper into another creature is fine, I guess, but still. I'd block. They have a pump spell. I know they have a Sure Strike. They must. Or the +2/+2 spell. No? What are we doing? Sure. I guess I can't attack anymore. Stop and land. This is a pretty good spell. Knight of Autumn would be okay. Or I can get a District Guide so I can tutor for my gate. Which I can't play this turn, unfortunately, but... I wouldn't have been able to play them both in the same turn anyway. Samala costs 4, and the District Guide costs 3. And I had 7 mana after the land drop. Sure. You want to swing in with a 4/2 and let me gain a couple life? I'm fully on board with that. Oh, they can use Maximize Velocity. I'll block out everything, I don't care. I have 12 out of my 17 lands out of 15 cards left in the deck. So 1/3 of them are lands. Actually, that might be a mistake to block everything out. Suppose I'd block out the 4/2 and just take 5. Yeah, I'm fine taking 5 here. Oh, I'll give it to that. Guess they took the option away from me then. Fortunately, Aurelia doesn't affect most of my other creatures, except for the fresh-faced recruit. So most of my creatures are white, and they just gain vigilance, which isn't that great on this board. What? Is that a glitch? Oh, it gains trample if it's red, but it'll always gain +2. Okay. That's pretty good. I probably should have attacked. I should have thrown away a 1/1 just to gain 3 life. I'm still fine though. No more attacking out of you. Now for the lands. I wish I had that for my deck. But don't worry, I have plenty of land. That's pretty good right now. Puts him on a 2-turn clock now. Not anymore, don't. It's unfortunate. I've already used my Collar the Culprit too. Fresh hell. I can triple block it out. Now I can double block it pretty effectively. She's only gonna have 4 power. I just have to pray they don't have a removal spell. So they can kill one of my creatures. That was the correct choice. Ooh, that's pretty good right now. 14, 16. I have one land left in my library. I swear to God, if it's on top, I'm going to be furious. That's one way I can lose this game at this point, is not playing anything and my opponent just plays some stupid bomb I can't deal with. I have to be hurt. I have to be quick. Oh. That will do it. So they block this, they take 3, I pump +4/+4. If they have an instant speed removal spell, I'm going to be very sad. And also curious as to why they didn't use it before. Oh. Well, good thing I didn't use it trying to trade out their creature. Yeah. Sometimes you get a really, really shitty start and you're able to rubber band back with a few bombs. I mean, it must feel bad for my opponent, but they misplayed quite a bit. They would have been fine if they had let Aurelia live. Until I drew that spell, but, you know. My kitty cat's not allowed in my room tonight because he did a leak on the bed. And he's never done that before, so it definitely struck me as very passive-aggressive. Like, we're not allowed to have rugs in the bathroom because he'll pee on the rug. Like, and it's not a litter box issue. I clean his litter box pretty regularly, and it's usually clean. And even when I just change it, he'll just be like, I'm gonna piss on the floor on the rug over here. And just make my life miserable. So no rugs in the bathroom. And thankfully he hasn't done it outside the bathroom, and then get home from work today, open my door, he goes to my room, and tinkles right in the middle of the bed, and let's just say I was not happy about it. It was probably a mistake for me to attack. Because they're probably going to block. Yeah. And again, against Boros, I don't want to take a ton of damage, so I guess it's fine. But I could have Siege Worms next turn if I didn't do that. Now they're probably pulling up a pump spell. I'm fine. If they want to Sure Strike and gain some life, that's totally fine with me. The token is half a spell to me at this point. Maybe a little bit more because I put a counter on it, but... I don't think red has any flash or untap effects I care about. I think they're just not doing too well in this game. So I'm going to go March into Siege Worm on my turn. Yeah. I still have a March for 5. I guess I can't do Siege Worm. See if they'll let me trade my spell for their 4/5. I don't think they'd be that stupid. But they might. I haven't presented any combat tricks all game. I guess I haven't needed to. And this is quite clear that I have a combat trick now that I think about it. Attacking my 2/2 into his 4/5. There, 4/5. Block it, block it. No. Sure. Should really put that remove target enchantment, target artifact out of here. Or back into the deck. Come on, you know you want to attack with Book Devourer. We're literally attacking each other for 2 with lifelink every turn. It's doing nothing. I suppose Skynight Legionnaire is pretty effective now. If they didn't have lifelink, I would just be swinging in with the 1/1s. That's a pretty good draw. They probably have a combat trick, as Boros tends to do. I hope it's not Sure Strike, because then I don't even gain the life. And if they had a combat trick, it outclassed me anyway, so might as well do it now. Well, got a little bit of a damage cushion at least. Can't attack anymore, that's for sure. Come on, Aurelia, plus a gate. Camaraderie would be great. That's also pretty good right now. Life cushion. It's a little bummed to find out my office isn't doing Extra Life this year, so might do something for myself with my group of friends, because we usually get anywhere between 8 and 10 people together and just do the Extra Life for as many hours as we can, but it was nice having the studio support. So they have 2 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 9 attackers, so not lethal, and I don't think really worth attacking, honestly. I probably should just be mass pressuring them, but I think they're trying to set up a Book Devourer or something. I don't know. Okay. Suppose I trade out my Healer's Hawk now. Just to slow down their aggro. And I can't attack it into their Skynight Legionnaire anyway. Camaraderie, camaraderie. 23 cards left in the deck, 10 of which are lands. Things are not boding well for me on my draw probabilities here. I mean, it is nice that I've gotten this much action so far, but I'm been stonewalled by a 4-5. I don't think I saw any mass pump spells on my sideboard besides Camaraderie. Pump spell? And lands begin. I also have life gain too, so alpha swinging just to deal them damage isn't worth it either. I also have a full grip of cards, so if they attack me once with Book Devourer, they just get a fresh hand, and it's not good for me. Yeah, I don't care about that. They can give one of their flyers more power, but... Aurelia's online. Just don't. They have lifelink. There's no point in swinging out like that. I don't need the life gain myself. It makes Camaraderie worse if I ever get to it. I am kind of banking on bombs at this point. Like, most of my other creatures are pretty underwhelming. I have the 1/3 flyer still, which will block their flyers until he pumps that up, the Sky Knight Legionnaire. But I'll be able to attack with an intrusive pack beast in the air, starting him for 4. Oh boy. I jinxed myself. I said what I said, and now I have 3 land draws in a row. Sure. Four land draws in a row. Now I have 11 out of 17 lands, so I'm down to 1/3 chance of drawing a land. And they can attack with a Blade Instructor, pump the Stalwart, pump the Healer's Hawk. I don't care about that, honestly. I can still block out the Blade Instructor, take it out. Or I can put 5 of my creatures on that so he doesn't get the card draw. Sounds like a plan. I mean, if they had a pump spell, they would have burnt it already, I think. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. The good old 5-for-1. Can I please draw a Camaraderie? Or something useful? Aurelia would be fine. They could also threaten to attack with Book Devourer again. Yeah, things aren't looking good anymore. that fucking 4/5 completely stopped me from doing anything. Knight of Autumn's not even a really great draw here. Trades with almost all their creatures. Could gain the life, which is relevant at this point. They may have another combat trick, which is fine. They can activate Goblin Crater Maker now. Suppose I'm just gonna have to take the damage, honestly. They must have a combat trick. Yep, another Sure Strike, because why not? And he didn't activate it. Sometimes a 4/5 just hits like a 4/5. And I'm gonna draw land and lose the game. Yeah, enough of this. I lose. Pump spells are good. Right, one more loss. Come on, let's go. Yeah, like I was saying, the cat took a tick on the bed and I think it was passive aggressive or just plain aggressive because I didn't get him his usual brand of wet food he likes, and he's been kind of angry about it. I wouldn't say angry, but I know he's been expecting it. It's like, I'm sorry, buddy. They didn't have it at the store. He's so picky. He's such a picky eater. It's ridiculous. Like, I have to get him some sensitive stomach food because he won't eat anything else. And he'll eat the dry, but I don't think he likes it all the time. So I mix in some wet food every now and then. But he'll only eat one specific type of wet food. It's ridiculous. Concentronic Wave was a pretty good play. Gotta do something fast, bro. You're gonna die. Gideon, bro. I need life gain. They're dead to a lot of my threats. That's life gain. I don't think it's enough, though. I mean, it is, but now it's not. Aggro curve is aggro curve. Two more wins, come on. GP New Jersey is this month. I'm probably not going to go just because I'm kind of cash strapped at the moment. I wouldn't say I'm strapped, but I've definitely been spending too much money in my opinion. Just two boxes of Guilds of Ravnica, which I suppose wouldn't count as buying the second one just because I'm probably going to get reimbursed for it through like a work draft or something, but I could see a scenario in which the draft isn't fired because people are too busy or don't want to spend any money on Magic, which it's like you either play Magic or you don't, and if you play Magic, you probably spend money on Magic, so. This is a Dimir deck. Or it's just a blue deck that likes to have a 2/2 blocker for one. Fully on board with that. It's kind of gross. I can't play Sweetworm. And they're going to kill one of those two creatures for sure. Artful takedown time. That's actually really fine. I don't care about that. Bartisan Bats. I really should get the dual land. But the forest helps me out so much more right now. Next turn I'll attack with one of the 1/1 tokens, just because it will trade out with one of their 2/2s. Unless I play something else. Digging for answers, digging for answers. They can find one. Blue has tons of good flyers. I forgot that thing turns into a 5/5 eventually. That card's busted. Busted good. 1/2 puts me at 2 mana. Oh, that was stupid. Well, it gained me some life at least. Need to change out my earring. I wish I could have had some flashier earrings. I just basically have a black loop at this point. Like I have like a pretty cool metallic blue loop, but gotta switch it up every now and then. That's fine. I can still keep attacking for 4. Probably should have attacked with Siege Worm just to get the trample damage in and take out their 2/2 Death Touch. Can't imagine the Thoughtbound Phantasm's gonna be attacking at all this game. They're just so far on the back foot right now. Demir or the House Skilled Mage is gonna let them tempo back though if I don't do something quick. I have them on a 2-turn clock right now. That works. I mean, it buys them a little time at least. That Surveil's so good. If you want to attack for 5, I'm fully on board with that. Please. Siege Worm will very much so accept that attack. I block with the 1/1 here. I don't want them to keep attacking. The 1/1's not doing much for me anymore, except for maybe if I draw. Or I can just draw into that. Draw into friggin' I'm already forgetting the name of the word. It's camaraderie, but I was like thinking consigliere and concierge and all these other con words that were not it. It's because I haven't seen it that much. It's all in one game when I was like, well, it saved my butt that game, so I shouldn't say anything. Always meowing at the door. One more win or one more loss. This is the last match. And maybe I'll consider letting you back in on a trial basis, but if you pee in here again, you're banished. Banish it. Like, I can understand, like, if I left my door open when I was gone and he did it in my room when, like, during the day for some reason. I don't know why, but... No, he waited till I got home and just did it in the middle of my bed, like he's... Take this, you jerk. This will be great if I can draw into a land, but I don't want to play that game. It's basically mull to 6 or... Ugh, come on. Yeah, I gotta go to 5. Alright. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, the first hand would have been fine if I had drawn into a land, but I knew I wasn't going to. Missing my green, I'm gonna lose. It's very aggressive too. It can be. Now they're just gonna hold up counter magic for the one spell I can play. Now they're gonna use the direct current because it's a very common card. Ooh. Knight of Autumn is a good follow-up now. Okay, alright. I mean, they have 6 cards in their damn hand, so I'm probably still gonna lose, but you know. There's only so much I can do on a mull to 5. This would be an epic win if I could pull it off. I think Camaraderie would be a really good draw right now. I keep saying that, but it's never gonna happen. Well, can't attack anymore, so here comes Siege Worm. Come on, deck. All 3 of my bombs are live draws right now. Oh, they drew their black source. Here comes the Artful Takedown, which everyone is playing in every deck ever. Seriously, I think Artful Takedown is like 2nd to 3rd pick at the latest. If you ever see one after that, it's just ridiculous. Yes, take damage. You already have a ton of cards, so if you already don't have good cards, I'm very content. Sure. draws going. I will trade my 5/5 for their 3/4 flyer. Will I? Yeah, I will. Because they're just going to eventually draw into a removal spot for it. And I can start attacking with that. You know what? I'm going to hold the land. This isn't good. Basically, they have draw a card, kill a creature. Well, at least he got some damage in. Yeah, Mold to 5, lose to a Niv Mizzet seems pretty good way to end off this league. I do have one removal spell that can take care of it. And Aurelia's fine against it, I guess. It's not the best. That was one spell. There goes my other creature. Come on, camaraderie. My only hope. Oh no, they can trigger it off my spell and then kill it in response. Yeah, they got it. That card's busted. I'm not looking forward to seeing that in Standard. Just blue, red, go fuck yourself. Well, almost got there. The Mold 5 did not help, although I don't think I could have beaten Niv Mizzet either way, because I don't have any... I have 2 spells in my deck that can deal with it directly. And one is pretty situational, so let us see what we get. 2,000 gems is another draft, so I won't sneeze at that. And let's open some packs. Core set. Who cares about core set? Alright, I'm letting the cat in. You're on a trial, mister. Trial. Don't pee on that bed. Do not pee. Watch out, rolly chair. Rolly chair, bud. I'm watching you, mister. No peas. No peas, buddy. Alright, let's see what rares we got. I'd bring him over here, but... he's sniffing around right now. Do it. He's smelling the spot he did it in. What'd you do, mister? Need to get a copy of this for my Angels deck. I also need to rework my Angels deck. Went greedy attracts the 4-color Angels, and it's not working out so great. Lands are good. Glad I finally got another Mythic Wild card. I used up all my previous ones. Meows. You better be good, buddy. You better be good. And Deafening Clarion. Come here. Come here, say hi. Oh, yes. You're getting fat, mister. No peas. No peas, bud. No peas. He's like, please let me down. Alright, go this way. Go this way. Cool. Well, hey, not in front of the thing. Jesus. He always picks the worst path. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. We'll be recording more drafts as I have the coin to do so, and Guilds of Ravnica is awesome. So, thank you for watching. See you later.